Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. Oh, what a beautiful summer's day here in the Iowa Great Lakes. Clay Norris is here with us. He's, of course, the Executive Director of the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association Museum that is right here behind us, and we're standing, well, we're getting a little shade, but we got such, there's even a little breeze today.
Yeah, boy, in the shade, it's a gorgeous Okoboji day here.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And in the sunshine, it's always a beautiful Okoboji day. It just depends on what you think's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you because, first of all, had the announcement on the induction ceremony coming up that would have been, of course, as normal, Labor Day, but we're not in normal times,
No.
Clay, at all.
Nothing's normal.
So you and the board of the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association have made some what I think are very wise changes to it.
Yeah, it was, you know, the fair had to go through the same sort of gyrations. We met quite a few times about this, and we waited as long as we possibly could, but kind of the thing that tipped it over the edge were several of the inductees themselves were apprehensive about coming.
Yeah.
A few of our board members, some of the board members have got a significant other or whatever that is got compromised conditions. And so if we weren't going to have part of our board and we weren't going to have all the inductees, and then we knew that the attendance would be suboptimized. So that doesn't properly honor those people.
Exactly. Then you're just putting on not even a half a ceremony.
Yeah. And the thought struck me the other day that the word association means people.
Yes.
And so it's about them. And if they aren't going to be a proper part of it, or just can't be a part of it, it just made sense to postpone it.
Right. And instead of trying to next year put two big groups together on Labor Day, this is where I think the really good idea we had. You're bookending the 2021 season with induction ceremonies.
That's true. And, it's an experiment. We are planning on the Memorial Day weekend of 2020 to have the class of 2021, excuse me.
Yes.
Memorial Day 2021, we are going to be inducting the class of 2020.
Yeah.
Another neat thing that happened is the tribute band that we had for this year, the Eagles tribute band, is going to perform on Saturday night.
Okay.
And so I believe how we're going to try to do it is have the parade and everything Saturday morning, have the concert Saturday night by the Eagles tribute band, and then have the normal induction ceremony on Sunday morning, and then the concert Sunday night. Iowa Rocks Talent, we would plan to have then on Labor Day, and the class of 2021 would be inducted on Labor Day of 2021.
Yeah.
So yes, bookends, it'll be
just
great.
bookend the season and the start of when things get going here, and then towards the end of the season. Yeah.
Yep,
So, absolutely.
exactly.
You guys did a good job. I know everything's been a challenge this year, Clay, but I think you guys took the lemons that were tossed at you and made some really tasty lemonade.
That's what we're trying to do, and that's a good segue, because another thing that we had to swallow hard and make a decision on is, I don't know how many years, probably ever since the association was founded, there's this little thing called Rock the Roof.
Yeah.
And here we have this beautiful roof garden. And I think I wasn't involved last year, but the association had maybe 4 or 5 concerts in there. And they were double the attendance, and it was just as cool as heck. Well, it just isn't safe to have it indoors like that right now.
Yeah.
And the park was choosing not to have the things that they sponsor in there this summer.
Right.
So we started thinking, well, what else can we do? And there were a couple things. One is the Rock the Roof is canceled for the year, but we're replacing it. I don't want to say that because it's not a direct replacement, but a new thing we're doing is called Live on Lake Street.
Yes.
And we kicked it off this last weekend with Jason Walsmith of the Nadas. And we basically block off the street right over here at Broadway.
Yep.
And then the performer is up on the porch there between the roof garden and the Majestic Pavilion.
Right.
And we bring out some chairs, and we can grab more, we do whatever. People were taking the chairs and putting them in their little groups, and I just want to tell everybody, I can understand it, July 3rd there was concern by a lot of people I know we got the word out. I think people thought about coming. We definitely had a lot of people watching it on the live stream, which was cool.
Right.
I mean, that's why we do it. But please come. We've got this Friday, we've got Rock a la carte coming, and they play everything. We were laughing from, Richie Valens to Coldplay.
Yeah.
Or
whatever is between there,
exactly.
which is everything.
They can kind of morph to their group, you know? And so they're really talented, great group of musicians, and some people get up and dance to them, I'm pretty sure. And you can do that. You can socially distance dance. There's different things. The park is providing the concession stand, so you're able to buy a cold drink if you'd like. And it's just a great atmosphere. I'll be at 7 o'clock. But then on Thursday, right here, we are going to have Rock the Patio, and a favorite, we've done Rock the Patio, I guess, for a year or two, and Terry Klein is going to we here. You know Terry.
When you say a favorite, he's definitely a favorite.
So Terry will be here this week, and then the week after that, we have Dave Rowley coming to the patio, and the week after that, we have Bill Carpenter coming to the patio. So we've got some good people lined up, and we're trying to fill all the holes until Memorial Day, or excuse me, Labor Day. Gosh, too many days. But anyway, that's what we will do here, and the mission here is free. We'll have the museum open. We do have a little concession stand in there as well, where we can sell beer and wine and soft drinks. So that'll be available.
Now, anything's going to be streamed as well then?
Yes, everything we do for the rest of the year, we're going to stream.
Okay.
And just make that available to people. And it's expanding our reach. I mean, good grief, we're in 10 concerts or something, we've reached almost 50,000 people.
Yeah.
And
isn't that amazing with the innovation that we've had to everybody implement in our lives and in our associations? A year ago, you brought people in the roof garden, you did a show, you brought people to the patio, you put on a show, and people came. Now it's, okay, how can we still get out this great music for people that can't come or not comfortable coming? Streaming.
Yes, and we're learning about the streams. Bear with us a little bit. This last week was the first time we actually did a live, not in a controlled environment stream.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot this last week, and hope that this next week won't have as many people cutting across or hearing their loud voices or whatever it might be. But it is, the nice thing about it is that the group gets the feedback, or the individual. That was one of the impetus of Terry. He said, I'd try to do this in my basement, but I need people to play to. And so,
there is that energy.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
A little bit more about Live on Lake Street. I mentioned Rock a la carte on the 10th. We have Richie Lee on the 17th, and he's a favorite. Plays Richie Lee's Fabulous 50s, type of show.
I have watched Richie Lee grow up from about yay high. First time performing during winter games, different things, and doing Richie Valens music, Buddy Holly, and all of a sudden I see him and he's a big young man.
Yes, he is. Yeah, somebody said that the other day, little Richie isn't so little anymore.
No, he ain't no little anymore.
And then on the 24th, we have a group that I heard a lot about last year, that they sound fun. They're called Surfin' Safaris.
Oh, yes.
And they're a lot of instrumental in their play, but it's a lot of that surf beach music sound of the 1960s.
Sure, Jan and Dean, the Beach Boys, you name it.
Be really cool. And then on the 31st, I got the chance to meet this lady, and oh, what a talent. I'm excited for her. She's got kind of a gravelly voice, kind of Carly Simon-ish sort of, and she can do everything like that. Bonnie Raitt and Bonnie Tyler and all these things.
Those,
but anyway, her name is Janice Hill.
Okay.
And Janice is a 2020 inductee.
Oh.
And she has put her own band together of other Hall of Fame people, and it's just a little loose band she's put together, and she calls it Janice Hill and the Collective.
Oh, okay.
And so they're going to perform on the 31st. Yeah. And then there is also Mogan's Heroes. John Mogan, and he's performed here in the past. I love the name because I love Hogan's Heroes. Right. And then on the 14th, we've got Denny and the DC Drifters, and Denny was telling me that there's somebody that he has that is like the spitting image of Richie Valens.
Oh, wow.
And then he's got somebody else, a gal that can sing Motown. and somebody else that could hit the falsettos of the Four Seasons. So that whole thing's going to be a lot of fun. And then another one I need to mention is on Thursday, August 6th, and this was actually, of all of our live streams, the amount of time per view or whatever was the highest for the Melodies of Okoboji.
Yeah, right.
And that is Eric and Diane Wallman.
Right.
And Deb Lennertz, and they play, they really do these magical keyboards that could sound like all kinds of instruments. And it was really a lot of fun. They did a great job. And so they're going to be here on the patio on August 6th. So we still got a few holes to fill, like I said, but stay tuned. We're running ads in the Shopper and the Okobojian, making some announcements on the local radio. So should be able to know what's going on.
And follow your Facebook. You guys are great about keeping announcements and upcoming events on there, so easy way to find it out too.
Another thing I'd like to say while I can is that this has been another deal that we've been trying to figure out how to have. I wish I knew which annual one it was for this interview, but it's got to be at least the third annual Iowa Rocks Talent.
Oh yes.
And in the past, we would have had a regional here at Okoboji. It would have been a regional in Des Moines, would have been a regional out in Dubuque.
Right.
This year, we're doing it all virtual for the qualifying round. And today is the day, on the 7th of July, we put everything up on the website. So any group, individual that is 21 or under needs to submit a couple video submissions between now and the 26th of July. And it's for that generation. They know exactly what to do. Just fill it all out, and then there's a place for you to put your YouTube links to your 2 videos. And then it will be judged, and then the finals we hope to have right over here, but some venue here at Arnold's Park, we hope. If not, then we can conduct that virtually as well. But we are having an Iowa Rocks Talent. A couple of the people on our millennial stream that we're calling #RockinIowa. We had Elizabeth Moen a week or so ago, and she was fantastic. Well, tonight has been there, done that, which was a past winner of Iowa Rocks Talent last year, I believe. And then the previous year, Eli Dykstra.
Oh yes.
Is got one coming up too. So we're wanting to, that's part of the whole deal, is not only are we honoring legacy of people here at the Rock and Roll Music Association, but it's critical that we inspire people. That's part of our mission statement.
Yeah, and that's part of rock and roll. The songs that inspire you, and it goes from generation to generation.
That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of generations, I believe you and your wife Kathy are celebrating how many years of marriage?
35.
35.
To my wife Kathy, I love you, and you've put up with me for 35 years. How is that possible?
Congratulations to both of you. If people want more information on Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association, there's the website, and like I say, hop on to Facebook as well. But the website is IowaRockNroll.com. Yeah. If you know how to spell rock and roll, you can put Iowa Rock and Roll.
But it is N. It's not ampersand. It's not the spelled out and. It is the letter N.
That's what it is. All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate you taking time with me, updating what's going on with Iowa Rock and Roll. The music just keeps rolling.
Oh, and we appreciate you so much, Jeff, and your support. And and a little thank you on behalf of all of us that have the poor kids that graduated this year in 2020 from us at Spirit Lake. I'm sure for the folks in Okoboji, thank you so much for streaming that. My parents were able to watch, family members. It was really great. Thank you.
And I appreciate that. I was just so honored to be able to help bring that to your parents, of the different grandparents. And it's one of those things. Thank goodness for technology, and thank goodness I'm not at that age yet where I don't know what to do. I find the buttons. That's how I make a living. All right. Clay Norris, thank you for being here with us. Our guest has been Clay Norris from, of course, the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association. We thank him for being with us. We thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee is brought to you in part by the headquarters of the University of Okoboji is at the Three Sons, open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday noon to 4. Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, and house painting and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Okoboji Mattress Company, 1 mile west of the junction of Highway 9 and 71 in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. And Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner, Brand's Law Office in Spirit Lake. Ruthven Locker, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio, newly located in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji. And by Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, advisors Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz.